Hey, I'm Sal at Decco Ranch. Welcome to the ranch. Today's video will be about the 2020 Honda Rebel 500 and the new LED headlights. How far do those headlights cast? Just how good are those lights? How well do they light up the area? We have two other test bikes here. Why these bikes? Because that's what we have on the ranch. We've got the 2020 Honda Grom 125. This bike can go, it is street legal, it can go up to 56 miles an hour, and it has. That little bike's been everywhere. It's been all over the place. It can go everywhere but on the freeway. Then we have the 2019 KTM 390 Duke. It's the baby Duke. It's an enduro bike. That's our comparison group for bikes. We will be pulling in a couple of vehicles as well, because that's what's normally found on the road. Let's compare some headlights. We've got a series of tests. We'll also do a test out on the road where we'll do a drive-by so that you can actually see how a vehicle will see your headlights coming toward you in darkness. And yes, this is a country and it gets very dark out here. So hang in there. We're waiting for dark. In the meantime, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. For those of you who already have, thank you. I appreciate it. That way we can keep these videos coming. Have more planned here, and we're just waiting for nighttime. Okay, the first test is started. We have the Honda Rebel 500 up first, the new 2020 with the new LED headlight. Doesn't look that bright, and notice you can barely see the front, just the sides of the pole barn in the very front. Throw on the brights, it only shoots that extra light down the middle. It's not actually picking up anything extra on the sides. I'm not really impressed. KTM 390 Duke, wow, that's bright. You can see everything around you. It's kind of like having fog lights at the same time as headlights. And you still, wow. The Grom, pretty dismal. The brights on, you still can't tell you're inside a barn. Imagine going down the road that quick. And we threw in the Honda Foreman 500 quad. It's a ranch quad. Why not? This is a ranch. Pretty impressive, but remember it has 3 headlights. Then, of course, the CRV SUV, the ranch SUV. Not real great. And here's our summary. The KTM and the quad were really impressive. I'm a little disappointed with the Rebel's new LED light and the Grom. But wait, we have other tests. There will be other results. Number 2, the rider's view down the driveway. The barrels are placed at 25, 50, 75, 100, and 150 feet. The Ram truck. Okay, the truck's up first. Now notice when the brights come on, that building you see straight ahead, kind of yellowish, that's 114 feet away onto the SUV. This is a Honda CRV, a little SUV. The building is at 114 feet. Notice you can see all the way to 150 feet with the brights on, even though it's kind of dismal on the sides. Now the Rebel 500, again, you have that triangular pattern. You're seeing 50 feet. I mean, it's not great. That second barrel there, 75 feet to the third barrel. Not great. Not great. Okay, the KTM 390 Duke, 50 feet, but you see everything around you, including that trailer on the right-hand side. Let's see, 100 feet when you turn on the brights. The 2020 Grom, wow, you can't see that there is a trailer alongside of you. The brights on, you get to see, what, maybe 60 feet? You can almost see that 75-foot one on the end. Almost. The quad, pretty impressive. You can see at least 50 feet. Oh, there we go to 75, but still you see everything around you. So that's still impressive. The truck, great. The KTM and the quad, great. Really kind of disappointed with Rebel's new LED light, and of course, disappointed with the Grom. But wait, we're going to have a little different story here soon. You're going to see the rider's view of the road for comparison test number 3. This is taken with the iPhone. It's the only shots taken with the iPhone. That's the SUV, just the dims. This is the Rebel 500. Notice that triangular pattern, and it's just not very far out. The brights are right down the middle. We move to the KTM 390 Duke. You see everything around you. The brights, wow, you see way down there. Impressive. The 2020 Honda Grom, You see a little ways, you see further with the brights on, and I think the iPhone actually makes it look better. So the Rebel's new LED light was bright on the road, as was the KTM. I wouldn't want to ride the Grom at night. Now we're going to look at oncoming traffic's view from 50 feet away. Do a headlight check, brights, turn signals, and the brake light. This is a Honda Rebel 500.
Doing a blinker check. Another blinker. Just gonna flash the high beams. Okay. Gonna do taillight. Okay.
So where we already had voices, I'm just leaving that. I'm just filling in where we didn't have something. This is a KTM 390 Duke. You probably didn't notice the brake lights, but wow, look at the brights. The Honda Grom. Not very bright, but you can still see it. For a summary, and this is the oncoming traffic's view at 50 feet, notice that all three bikes, you could see the headlights and the blinkers, but the brake lights were really hard to see. So we've got one more test to go, and this is it. Traffic's view of bikes at 30 miles per hour. And this is headlights and tail lights as they move. And this is the Rebel 500 leaving. There it comes back. This is on dims.
I like the Rebel the best.
Very visible.
We're going to have them go down again during the burn.
Whoa!
Oh, holy crap!
Okay, those are some good lights.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not doing this as a final test.
If you're looking to blind an opponent, this is the way to go.
That is very true. Okay.
Wow, look at those.
Okay.
That way.
Okay, the KTM 390 Duke. And this is a headlight using dims. Whoops. Get that tripod set up. And the KTM 390 Duke brights. Then we had some random cars pass, and they actually knocked our reflectors, some of the reflectors, but they didn't break. We just had to put them back.
Ooh.
And there's our little Grom. And there goes the Grom. And the Grom on with dims on. And with brights. Just nowhere near as bright as the Rebel or the KTM. Okay, we did a series of 5 tests to test not only how far to the sides you could see, but how far forward you can see, and how visible are you to oncoming traffic. The Rebel 500, the new 2020 Rebel 500 with the new LED lights, didn't always perform that great. It was bright, but it doesn't go out very far, and it's a triangle shaped, but it's not very wide on that triangle, so you can't see much on the sides. Where it did really stand out is where it did shine. It was very bright. That was a good thing. And oncoming traffic, you can blind them with the brights on. It is that bright. It doesn't go out very far, but it is very, very bright. And it kind of blew us away when we saw it. The first time we saw the brights on it coming through the darkness, I'm sure you heard it on the video. It was, oh my gosh, that was bright. And Stacy says if you wanted to blind someone, that'd be the way to do it. The KTM had amazing lights throughout all the tests, both dims and brights. Their brights were very, very bright as well, but it covers a lot more ground than this one does. But this one is blinding when it's on bright. It's that bright. The Grom was a little disappointing, but then again, it is a Grom. You're not going to be riding it at night anyway. But it's still visible. It's just, you're not going to see that much out there. You're not going to see that coyote or that cow as it wanders into the road. Or the raccoon. You're just not going to see them on the Grom. This, you may or may not see it, but when you do see it, it's going to be very, very clear because it's bright, what it does show. And oncoming traffic will definitely see you, and that's a big safety feature. You put those brights on, you will blind oncoming traffic. It is that bright. But that said, at least you know that you're very safe out there with other traffic seeing you when you're on the road at night with your new 2020 LED lights. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was enlightening to you. It was to me in doing it. And it took a little doing to get it all done. There were 4 of us working on it. And it took several nights to do it, to stage everything. In fact, that pole barn right now is full of hay. Could not do it again. It's going to be full until next year. Thank you for watching. I hope you hit that like button. I hope you hit the subscribe button so we can do more of these. And leave some comments. Leave some comments telling us what you would like to see. And we'll try to get it done. For this one, a shout out to Sir Trollface, who requested nighttime lights. He wanted to see a nighttime video to see how well these new LED lights worked. And this was it. Thanks for watching.
Okay, and that was KTM Duke high beams.
Oh,